Hi, boys and girls. This is Mrs. Hogger. Today we're going to talk about some reading comprehension and what main idea and details of a nonfiction text are. You're going to see a PowerPoint, and we're going to talk about what it means for main idea and details. All right, nonfiction. We know that nonfiction means it's real. A lot of the times the author is trying to teach us something in a nonfiction book. For main idea and details, let's see what those words mean. What is the main idea of a nonfiction text? Main idea just means all about, what the book or story or text or passage was all about. What are details of a nonfiction text? Details are things that you learned. Like I said, a lot of the times in a nonfiction passage, the author's trying to teach us something. So the details would be the things that you learned. Now you're going to see a paper that you have in your packet called American Alligators. And you're going to listen to Mrs. Hogger read it, and then we're going to fill out main idea and details from it. But before we even read it, I want you to talk about some vocab words. Snout. This is the word snout. A snout just means the nose and mouth of the alligator. So I'm going to highlight it for snout. The word in front of snout is a tricky word too. Broad. Does anyone know what the word broad means? Broad just means wide. So that tells us they have wide snouts. They have a wide nose and mouth. Another word I want to talk about is the word predators. Predators are animals that naturally prey on others. That means they hunt and eat other animals. Let's highlight that. And the next word is carnivores. Carnivores eat meat and other animals. Let's highlight that. These are some tricky words that it's going to help us understand the passage when we're listening to it if we know what they mean. Another word is oviparous. Oviparous just means that they lay eggs. Okay, back to the top. I want you to listen with your best listening ears to A is for American alligators. Oh, snap! Alligators have strong jaws. They have 75 teeth. They have broad snouts. And we learned that a broad snout is just their wide nose and mouth. Alligators are reptiles. They are olive, brown, gray, or black. We didn't talk about olive. Olive is just the shade of green. They are predators. They are carnivores. They are oviparous. Alligators can swim. They can weigh 1,000 pounds. Wow, that's heavy. They can live in swamps, ponds, rivers, or lakes. They can lay eggs. Okay, the next thing you're going to see is a web, and you have this in your packet as well, for the main idea and details. The main idea goes in the middle. That's what the passage was all about. What did I just read you? What was it all about? Was it all about kitties? No, Mrs. Hogger loves kitties, but it wasn't all about kitties. It was all about American alligators. So in that middle circle where it says main idea, that's what it was all about. It was all about what? Alligators. Let's write that word in there. Good. Okay, each of these circles are details. Remember, the details are things that were in the story or things that you learned. So this was nonfiction. The main idea was alligators. What did we learn about alligators? What are some details that the story told us? Do you remember any? I remember one because I was like, wow, that's a lot of teeth. They have 75 teeth. So I'm going to write they have 75 teeth. There, I did a capital letter, finger spaces, period at the end. Now those circles are kind of small to write in, so if you can't get your letters in there, that's okay. The sentence can go out a little bit, or maybe you're just going to write 75 teeth. As long as you have a detail wrote on there about alligators, you're good. What's another detail that you remembered? Here's one that I know. Alligators can swim. So we're going to write they can swim. Alligators can swim. Another detail that I thought was very cool, they are reptiles. Alligators are reptiles. They are reptiles. Another reptile would be a snake. One more detail. This one was really interesting. They're oviparous. And oviparous means what? They lay eggs. That's going to be my next detail. They lay eggs. Our main idea was alligators. That's what it was all about. Every one of these sentences, those are details about alligators. But watch what I'm going to do next. It's pretty cool. Look, I am drawing more detail circles. I want you to take the time, think of more details from our American alligator passage, and write them. Talk about them with somebody at your house. I want you to work hard, be nice, and take no shortcuts on our alligator main idea in detail. I hope you all have a great day. Bye, little eagles.